find a lighter. I know it's around here somewhere. Here it is. I have a candle. Luckily, my candle's right here. Okay, there's one. Just one candle. Let's light the other one. I can't believe this storm put the power out. Oh. Let's see if I can light this other. This has got 3 wicks. Hopefully it burns a little brighter. It's just not lighting. Here's one. Are you alright? I mean, I know you're older now, but I remember when you were really scared of the dark. I don't know when the power's gonna come back on, and your mom and dad are not here right now, but do you want me to call them? I can call them on my cell phone. I mean, that's the beauty of cell phones. Yeah? Here, let me call them. I hope they answer. Your mom didn't answer. Let me call your dad. Okay. Oh, hi, Uncle Jack. Listen, is the power out where you guys are? I don't know. I don't know if it's kind of scary. Can you check and see if there's a power outage, or like it looks like the lights are off, like the street light is off, so I think it's just a regular power outage. I don't really know what's going on, but we lit some candles. We're not like, it's not like too scary here right now, but I was really hoping, well, yeah, she's scared. No, she's not scared. She just told, did you hear her? Yeah, she just let me know she's not scared, but I was hoping that maybe you guys could come home sooner. What time is that dinner over? Yeah. I mean, maybe if you guys came home after that. Wait, I have some plans. You're still in the middle of it? Okay. Well, the TV's off, but we still have our phones, and actually I have a card game with me I think we could probably play. You're doing pretty okay, right? You're not too scared. You've gotten so much older. Okay, yeah. I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna power through, and you guys enjoy your dinner. But probably like come home afterwards. Like, don't go out. And I know you had talked about maybe seeing a movie after this dinner. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I hear all the noise in the background. Are they doing the awards ceremony yet? Okay. Alright, well, sorry to interrupt. Thank you for answering. I know Aunt Susan didn't answer. I was really nervous that you guys both had your phone on silent, but alright, thanks, Uncle Jack. I'll see you tonight. Okay, bye. Okay. Alright, so your mom and dad, the dinner that they're at it's not over yet, but he said it should be over by like 9:30, so it's just like another hour, and then they'll come home. But the power will probably come back on sooner rather than later, so anyways, I thought in the meantime, why don't we play a card game? It's kind of fun. If you've ever played card game by Candlelight, it's kind of fun because it kind of feels like, I don't know, like old-fashioned or something. Anyways, yeah, so we have Candlelight, and that's the fun for the ambiance, but it's actually kind of too dark in here probably. So I'll turn on my light like this. I'll turn the flashlight on my phone and we'll set it up so it can like shine for us. I don't want to drain the battery too much on my phone in case we have to call your parents again and the battery's not too high, but I'll turn on the flashlight a little low. Okay, let's set it up here on the shelf. Okay. That should be okay, right? You can see, I can see. Let me find my carts, okay? Hold on. Got my bag. Got my bag. Let's see. I've got all my yarn in here in case we needed to crochet something, but oh, here's some card games. So I have this one. This one. Ball of yarn. And phase 10. Okay. Okay, so the skein of yarn is not gonna work, but did you want to play phase 10? Have you played phase 10 before? Do you know the rules? That's right. We did play it last summer when we were all camping. This is just like that. Last time we played by starlight and campfire light, but now you can play by candlelight. It's kind of all the same, right? So we can play phase 10 if you want. Since you know how to play it, that might be a good choice. Then we also have this one is sort of similar to phase 10. Have you played 5 crowns? I don't know. There's another game. It's sort of like phase 10 / this other game kind of, but I can't think what it. Maybe like Jim Rummy. I don't know what it's called. Kind of like that game too. But this is. I'm trying to think. Yeah, sort of. I think it's kind of like those games. This is actually my favorite card game. That's why it's in my bag. It's so fun. Okay. Then I have this one, which is always like a really fun game, especially it goes over really well for people who've never played it before. Like some games are like really, by the time you explain it and people are just like confused and they don't really want to play anymore. But not this one. This one is it's pretty simple but also like pretty intuitive to play, but it's about and see what it says. Oh my, it's a little dark. Oh, okay, so this is the princess. It says, all the eligible young suitors, and some not so young, seek to woo the Princess of Tempest. Unfortunately, she has locked herself in the palace, and you must rely on others to bring your romantic letters to her. Can you get your love letter into Princess Annette's hands while keeping other player letters away? Powerful cards lead to early gains, but make you a target. Rely on weaker cards for too long, though, and your letter may be tossed into the fire. So this is called Love Letter. Do you see? Love Letter. This game is really fun, so we could play that. Or, I know I already told you the 5 crowns is my favorite, but you know phase 10. So I'm gonna let you choose. What do you want to play? Well, the rules are really simple to 5 crowns. I know I said love letter goes over really well, and it does because it's very, very simple, but 5 crowns is also really it's pretty simple. I'd say like the most complicated part is like the scoring, but you don't have to worry about that because I'll count your points for you. Does that sound okay? Okay, and you know your parents are gonna be home so soon, so let's just see how far we get in the game, okay? And I'll help you. This is one of those games where, like phase 10, where as long as people are not like maliciously trying to prevent you from winning, it doesn't really matter if I know what you have. So, as anytime you need help, I will help you, okay? Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. Get this. This is, you can see it's a well-loved copy of this game. Oh my. The cards are flying everywhere. They smell like crayons. Why do they smell like crayons? I don't know. Okay. I did not color them. They're colorful, but I did not crayon them. Oh my. These cards are so soft, they're a little bit hard to shuffle. I'll show you. They're so soft, they don't really want to do it. I think one more shuffle should do it. Okay, so here's the part that always trips people up with 5 crowns. When they're learning it, each round you will have an increasing number of cards in your hand. So the first round you have 3 cards, and we play that whole round, and you'll keep 3 cards. Like if you draw a card, when you draw your card on your turn, every turn you'll draw a card, and then you'll discard a card. You'll draw a card and discard a card. Every turn we'll take turns, and you can draw from either the discard pile or off the top of the deck. And it depends on, what you're doing. And so you'll have 3 cards in your hand the first hand. The second hand, you'll have 4 cards in your hand. Third round, you'll have 5. So it goes 3, 4, 5. It counts up, right? Until you have 13 cards in your hand. Because that's, would correlate to, a king. Because it goes jacks or 11s, queens or 12s, kings or 13s. Okay. And I'm here, look, if you're ever confused, I'm going to tell you every round. I'll tell you what you're doing. I just want to explain it ahead of time. And then the other thing is, if you, let's see, what is the other? Oh, and then the other part that is sometimes confusing is jokers are always wild, but the other, trump suit or, wild card of the round is whatever number it correlates to how many cards are in your hand. I know it sounds complicated, but in the first round, when you have 3 cards, the 3s are wild. And then the next round, you'll have 4 cards and 4s are wild. So if you're ever not sure, what is wild, it changes every round, and sometimes it gets confusing. I am I'm playing to win, but I'm also playing nice. So if you discard a card that is a wild, I will be like, hey, maybe don't discard that. And I will warn you, because I hate it when I accidentally discard a 3 and 3s are wild, okay? But it changes every round, and it can be a little bit confusing to keep up with. Okay. But I think you'll just figure the rules out. The other thing is, so what you're trying to do is every round you're trying to get a set of 3 or a run of 3 or more. So in the first round there's only 3 cards, so they all have to be a set of 3 or a run of 3. And then the second round you have 4 cards, and they all have to be in the same set, because you don't have 3 and 3. So, 4th round you have to have all the cards in the same set or run. 5th round all the cards have to be in the same set or run. But then once you get to 6, then you could do like a set of 3 and a run of 3 over here, or they could all be together. But once you have more than 6 cards, you can start breaking it up. So then, 6, 7, 8 cards, you're still only going to have 2 possible like groupings. But then once you hit 9, you could have 3 different, 3, 3, and 3. It seems complicated, but the other thing is, it's just like phase 10 in that once I like play out my cards, I have to have all of the cards in my hand have to be like in a set or a run, and I can lay them all out. And once I go out, you have one more turn to either also go out, partially go out, like if you have, like if we're doing the round of 9 and you have 2 sets of 3, but then you don't have like that last 3 cards, you can't get them in any kind of group. You want to like go partially out with the sets of 3 you have, and then try to minimize the points left in your hand with the other one. So basically every card is worth its face value. 4s are worth 4, 5s are worth 5. Once you hit face cards, they're all worth 10. And then also, if you have a joker and you're not able to put that in any kind of group, which they can be for, if you had, in this case, if you had, a set of 3 and a run of 3 and then 3 other cards that you couldn't use, if one of those is a joker, you can put that with those other ones and then just have 2 cards, and then just have 2 cards that are not like in a group. Okay, I know this is getting a little complicated, I'm sorry. This is the end. So once you've done that, you've grouped it. Oh, so it's your turn, you go partially out, and then you take the points that are left. If you ever have a wild in your hand, it's worth a lot of points. So I would have to check the rules, because I literally make sure this never happens. Like if I have a wild and I'm not going to go out, I discard it. If I have 2 wilds, then obviously then I'd make a set of 3 and I wouldn't take points. So I just do not let this happen. But they're worth like 25 points. And then if you have a joker in your hand that you don't get rid of, and you go out with a joker in your hand, it's worth like 50 points. And this is like hearts or golf, where like you want the lower points, so you don't want to get points. Okay, so we're all ready. It's all shuffled, and let's go ahead and play. So we're gonna start with 3 cards each, so I'll deal this out. Oh, and then I'll turn over the next card. This is the discard card. It is wow, it's hard to see that. What is this? Oh, a 7. Okay. I'll just tell you what the discard is every time, because it's kind of dark. Okay, and obviously this is your hand. Since I dealt, we'll take turns going first, but because I dealt, I'll let you go ahead and go first. Okay, so your card is this. And you want to look at your hand and decide which of those you want to keep. Oh, and then also if it's a run, like if you were trying to do like 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, whatever, you have to make sure that they are the same suit, so they will be the same color in this. So choose a card to discard out of your hand. Are they not? Let me look. Oh, so you don't really have anything. Like there's no runs, none of them are looking to set up into like sets of 3. So I would, because the first round can go kind of quick, I would just discard the highest point thing, because it's not part of any set anyways. So I would discard the 10. Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Alright, it's my turn. I will draw a card. And discarding a 7. So on your turn, you can either draw this 7, or you can draw, it's a green 7, or you can draw a card off of the, like, draw pile. You don't want a draw pile card? Okay, so you, then you'll decide what you want to keep. Okay, go ahead and get rid of that. There we go. Okay. Alright, so I luckily I drove a wild that time, so I'm ready to lay my cards out. So I hope that you are ready to not take points. So I have a joker, a queen, and a king, and they are the same suit. So these are ready, and I'm like out for the round. Let's see. Do you want a queen or do you want a random card? Which would you like? A random? Hopefully it's a wild or what you need. Okay. I'll discard that one. Okay, let's see how many points you're getting. That's really impressive. You're not taking any points this first round. Alright, so let's go ahead and play round 2. I'm just shuffling the discard back into the deck. Okay, so now it's my turn to go first. Oh, and the discard pile is a queen this time. Okay, I do not want a queen, so I will draw the top card. It's even worse, it was a king, so I don't want that either. Okay, let's do your hand. Okay, oh. Alright, so would you like a yellow king or an unknown card? You want the king? Okay. Okay. Alright. That's my turn. So you've discarded an 8. You discarded an 8, and I think I'm going to go ahead and draw a random card. Okay, and I'm discarding a green 7. I think that's what I discarded last round, or last hand too, didn't I? Okay. Alright, so would you like a green 7, or do you want to draw from the top? Okay, we'll take it from the top. Okay. Now what do you want to do? Which card are you gonna... This one? Okay, we'll discard that, or this one. I would discard this one just in case. Okay. 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 I discarded a blue 3, so did you want a blue 3? Or do you want to take a random card off the draw pile? I'll take a random. Okay. Alright, and then which card do you want to discard? Oh, actually, 4s are wild this round, so I would definitely keep that and discard something else. Yeah. Okay, you want to discard this one? Okay. Alright. And you think you're ready? Let's see. Oh yeah, with that wild, you're ready to lay your cards out. Okay, so I am not quite ready. Let's hope I draw a wild or the card I need, or like a... Oh no, whoops. I drew a 10, which is not helpful to me. So this is what I have. So these 6 go into a set. I can partially go out, and then this is what I mean. I'll take just the 5 points. Do you want us to keep track of the score, or do you want to? You do, okay? Just because you're winning right now, but when I come back next round and beat you, you're gonna be really embarrassed that you're keeping score, but yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. So we have bookish. I'm gonna call you Lil Cuz. It's cousin. Cousin, is that okay? Okay, no. Alright. We won't go. What do you want me to call you? Okay, bestie. Alright. No, yeah, we're besties. Okay, so bookish, I have 5 points. And you, bestie, are sitting at 0. Okay, let's keep going. Okay. That's really impressive for your first game. Alright. Okay. 5 cards. 5s are wild. Alright. You're starting this round, and the card that is to draw is 7. Let me get my hand set up. I have nothing. This is a terrible hand. If I keep getting terrible hands like this, you're probably gonna beat me. Not that you wouldn't beat me anyways. You've been very good so far. Okay. Do you want a random card, or do you want a red 7? If you are like, 7 might be okay, but you're not sure, I typically recommend taking a random card because there's a non-zero chance that will be a wild. So that's what I always do if I'm not sure. Okay, you want that? Alright. Okay. Are you keeping this card or discarding it? You're gonna keep it. Okay. So then what card do you want to discard? This one? Okay. Alright. Keep going. It'll be my turn. Do I want a king or not? I don't usually like to draw kings, but no, I don't think I want a king. I don't trust it. And in fact, I'm gonna discard a king. The thing is, if you're trying for a run with kings or like a set and you don't get your set, then you end up taking 20 points. Yeah, 1 for each king that you didn't get in a set. I try never to draw kings if I can help it. Okay, here we go. Do you want a red king or do you want to draw from the top of the pile? Okay. Alright. Alright, are you going to keep that card or get rid of it? You want to keep it over here on the end? Okay. You want to move? Alright, now which card do you want to... Okay. Now which card do you want to discard? This one? Okay. Alright. A black 9. That's what you give me. That's what you give me. I don't want it. Okay. Yay! I'm not going to tell you, but I got a wild. Oh, wait, I wasn't supposed to tell you? Okay. Alright, I'm discarding a blue jack. Did you want a blue jack? Or do you want to take a random card? You want a random card? Okay, let's see. Alright, did you want to keep the card you just drew, or do you want to discard it? You're going to discard it. Okay. Alright. And you discarded a yellow queen. I do not play around with royalty. I don't want that. A king? That deck hurt me. I don't want a king. Alright. Alright, do you want a black king? Or do you want to draw a new card from the deck? You want to draw a card from the deck. Okay. Are you keeping it or discarding it? You want to keep this one. Which one do you want to discard? That one? Okay, we'll discard that. Okay. A red 8. Red 8. Why do you do this to me? I don't think I want it, but I might. But I really might. But I really might not. I'll take a random card. I think that's a better choice for me. I'm discarding a green 10. I think that turned out better for me. Okay. Do you want a green 10 or do you want a card from the deck? Oh, okay. Here's your deck card. Alright, are you keeping it or are you discarding it? You want to keep it. Okay. Alright, tell me which card to discard. That one. Okay. Alright, end of your turn. Oh, you're going out. Wow, all fours. Good job. Okay, let's see if I can draw a card that will help me. I need a wild, or I need a yellow jack, a yellow 6, or wild. Let's see what I get. A 7. This is not helpful. Okay, so I will partially go out. I have a yellow 7, 8, 9, 10. This is a wild, but it is a 9. And then I'll take 3 points. You know, keep laughing. It's beginner's luck. I'm really good at this game. You're only winning because, like I said, beginner's luck. Okay? And also, if you need any help, I'm here to help. So you're kind of like, it's kind of like you have beginner's luck plus all of my skill. Okay, let me deal our cards. Now we're getting 6 each. And the starting card is a 5. A blue 5 to be clear, to be exact. Interesting. So I go first this time, and I can draw a 5 if I'd like, or an unknown card. It's getting difficult. So we have 6, so we can actually do 2 sets this time. Oh, golly. I'm gonna take the 5. I like my odds with that. And I will discard a king. I'm always getting rid of kings. I do not need those. Alright, what do we got? Let me help you get your cards up. Okay. What do we have? We've got... Oh my goodness. We have 2 kings. And a jack. 2 jacks. A 3 and a... Is this a 5? Yeah. They're backwards. Alright, did you want to pick up a green king? Oh, you do. Okay. Alright. And you want it right here. Okay. Alright. And then what card did you want to get rid of? This one? Okay. Alright, it's my turn. And on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick up that 5 that you just discarded for me. Thank you. And I'm going to discard a queen. I don't need a black queen. Or it's green. I don't need a green queen. Alright, did you want a green queen? Or do you want to draw a wild card? Or an... Hopefully for my sake it's not a wild card, but do you want to draw a green queen or an unknown? Sorry, my nose. My nose is itchy. Do you want to draw an unknown? Okay. Alright, is this something you want to keep or discard? You want to... well, 6 or wild? Okay, you're going to discard it. Oh yeah, that's not something you want probably. Well, I don't know what you need, but it's not a wild. I see what you're doing here. I see this. I'm going to pick up a card. And I'm getting rid of this jack. A black. I think it's black. I think it is a black jack, in case that matters for the thing. Okay. Do you want the jack or do you want a wild card or an unknown? You want the jack. Okay. Where do you want it? Here. Okay. All right. And which card do you want to discard? This one? Okay. All right. So, is that the end of your turn? You're going out. Okay. Jacks and kings. Let's see if I can get something. 3 that you discarded for me is, unfortunately, that's not very helpful for me. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Let me see what I can get out of the draw pile. Oh, I drew wild. I think I'm gonna be okay. I was nervous that I wasn't gonna make it out of this round, but I'm gonna be just fine. Okay, so I have 3 5s, and this is a 6 and 2 wilds, or a 10 and 2 wilds, so they're 10s. Okay, so no points for either of us that round. I'm gonna this round I'm gonna get you because I cannot. I think that was the cat. For this one, I'm gonna get you. I only have 11 points, which would be really easy to make you take if I could just go out sooner than you. Okay, it's probably good. Your cat's like, she's being a little wild. I wonder if she likes the candlelight or something. Like it's like flickering on the walls. I don't know, but alright, I'm gonna cut this in and deal this out. What round are we on? 7, I guess? 7 cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And the draw pile card is a jack. And you go first because it's your turn. That's just it. It's just your turn. Okay. Let's set your card up. Okay. Okay. So because there's 7 cards, you'll have a set of 3 and a set of 4. Or like a run, but it has to be in that way. Okay, did you want to draw a jack or do you want to draw an unknown card? Okay, an unknown. Alright, is that a card you want to keep or do you want to discard it? You want it here, and you want to discard a card. Do you want this one? Okay. Okay, you discarded an 8 for me. I accept. I don't think I will. I was gonna say I don't think I want an 8, but actually I think I do want that 8. Surprisingly. I think I do. I want the 8. Crazy 8s. Okay. And I'm discarding a yellow 6. Okay. On your turn, did you want... Oh, it's like a little hard to do. On your turn, did you want a yellow 6 or an unknown card? Do you want the 6? Okay. And you want it here? Here? Okay. What card do you want to discard? This one? Okay. You can tell me the truth. Are you gonna beat me again? I told you this is my favorite game. It's the one I'm best at, and you're just gonna beat me. Fine. I drew a 10 that I don't want, so I'm gonna discard it. If I could get some good cards, that would be very helpful. Okay. Alright, would you like a 10, or do you want to draw... It's a blue 10? Or do you want to draw a random card? Okay, you want the blue 10? Okie dokie. Alright, And then what card do you want to discard? This one? Okay. Alright, and you're ready to go out. Okay, so you have 10 Jack Queen and 4 sixes. Excellent. Okay, alright, so on my turn, I'm going to try to minimize the damage. I either need to draw a queen or wild, or else I'm going to be very sad person here. It's a wild. I was very stressed for a second, but 7s are wild this round. Okay, so I have queens, 8s, and I'll take 5 points again. Gosh darn it. So I'm losing even worse than before. Sweet, 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 sweet. I'm glad you're having a good time. I don't mind losing, because I'm the adult here ish. I'm the babysitter, and I don't want to play anymore. I don't want to lose. It's my favorite game. I don't want to lose. It's fine. Fine. I'm just gonna have to beat you. Defeat my foe with stratagem. Okay. 8 cards each. Alright, I draw first, and it's a queen in the discard. And don't forget, 8s are wild this round. Oh! I breathed too hard, I almost blew out our candles. I'd have to dig around and find the lighter again. I'm ready for your parents to come back. I called them. Yeah, when did I call them? I think it's been like 40 minutes ago, 45 minutes maybe. Right, I do not want a green queen, so let's go ahead and draw. Ugh. I don't want this either. Wait, what's wild? 8 are wild? Okay. Discarding 5. Okay. Let's get your cards sorted. Alright. Do you want a yellow 5 or an unknown card? Okay, a yellow 5. Where do you want it? And what do you want to discard? This one? Okay. Oh, now there's 2 queens in the discard pile. Okay, my turn. I surprisingly still do not want that green queen. So I will draw a unknown card. I hope I can win. Golly, I hate losing. Okay. I'm discarding a yellow 10. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm having a good time. Sorry, I'm being a bit pouty over here, but I am having a good time. Okay, do you want that yellow 10 or do you want to draw a different card? Okay, a different card. And all right, where do you want this card? Or do you want to keep it? Okay, put it over here. What card do you want to discard? The one on the end? This one? Okay. Okay. All right. Let's draw a card. What do I have? A wild. A wild. All right. Let's go ahead. Oh, I should. Oops. Okay. I'll draw my card. And I will discard a king. No, actually, I'm going to discard a 7. Okay. Do you want a 7 or do you want a random card? You want a 7. Bodes well for me. All right. And then which card do you want to discard? This one. Okay. 6. A red 6 for me. I do not want that card. Let's go ahead and draw something else. Hopefully it's good. It is good. Okay. So I have kings and 9s with 2 wilds. Okay, so now it is your turn. I hope that you take very many points. Okay, so let's go ahead and do you want the 7 or an unknown? Do you want the 7? Okay. Where do you want it? Right there? Alright, what card do you want to discard? This one? Okay. Alright, how many points are you taking? None. Good job. You're doing so good. I love that. I love that for us. Because I taught you to play. So really you're good because I taught you how to play. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the card to draw is a king. And you go first. Do you want a king or a random card? Remember, 9s are wild. Random. Okay. Alright. Do you want to keep that card or discard it? You want to keep it. Okay, tell me where it goes. Right there. Okay. And you want to discard this one. Okay. Ah, a king. Okay. Now let's do my hand. Nine. Okay, so it can be 3 sets of 3 this time. Okay, let's draw. Let's draw a card. I'm going out. This is the luckiest hand I've ever drawn in my life. I don't know if that's true, but it might be. All right, so we have 8, 9, and 10, and that 9 it's a wild, so it can fit even though it's not the right suit. 5, 6, 7, which are all blue, so they are the same suit. And all 4s with a joker. Ha 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 ha. How many points are you gonna take? Alrighty. Okay. Alright. Do you want... I don't know why your cards look a little bunched up to me. Alright. Do you want a jack or an unknown card? You're going to want an unknown. Alright, let's see what we got for you. Okay. Do you want to keep it or discard it? You're going to keep it. Okie dokie. And you're going to discard that one. Okay. Let's see how many points you're going to get, if you can put anything down or not. You can't lay anything down? Alright, let me add up your points for you. So we've got... oh, the light's back on. Let's see, you have 20, 36, and... oh, you don't want to play anymore. You want to go back to watching TV now that the power's back on. Okay. Yeah, no, that's cool. That's cool. So I won? No, how did you win? Okay, just because, Alright, well, your parents should be home soon, so let's turn our movie back on until they get here. No, that's fine. Winning's not everything. Okay, that's it for tonight's role play. I hope that it was fun. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you like this kind of video, please like this video and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for things that you would like me to role play, or triggers you want me to try, please leave that in the comments, and I will do my best to accommodate anything you recommend. But for now, I just hope that you have a good night.